Not content with reducing our valiant young servicemen and women to security guards for a gang of thieves and war profiteers like Halliburton and Blackwater and Dynecourt and Khaki, to name only a few, the first felon in his speech last September 13th, touting this surge, callously invoked the name of one of our fallen, Specialist Brandon Stout, personalizing, for the sake of the spin, one of the countless victims of this Holocaust of such vast and terrible dimensions, and manipulating a family's grief, this self-designated decider piously and mindlessly intoned all the stock Orwellian platitudes. Specialist Stout kept us safe from harm. He died for an undisclosed higher purpose. Freedom isn't free. Well, I ask you, in the 12 years between the end of Desert Storm and the illegal invasion with a brand name, Operation Iraqi Freedom, how many Americans perished at Iraqi hands? None. Where and when was this harm from which we've supposedly been protected even threatened? Was it Saddam Hussein or any other Iraqi who made a mockery of the Great Writ, our most fundamental right and protection of habeas corpus against illegal government detentions? No, it was the Bush gang. Was it an Iraqi or the imposter in the White House who added such monstrosities to the American legal lexicon as sneak and peek searches, warrantless wiretaps, and the Kafkaesque limbo of enemy combatant status, which has been applied even to a U.S. citizen, Jose Padilla, who never committed a warlike crime against this nation for what can only be described as, at best, a thought crime. In the name of God and our common humanity, what does this genocide, wrapped in red, white, and blue euphemisms and ad slogans, have to do with the preservation of our freedoms? The coup de grace to our perishing republic is being administered here at home by those who claim to be protecting us, while the Bush gang continues to inflict untold, unhallowed suffering on the already tragically afflicted Iraqi people, whose freedom the war president dares to claim he cherishes. If we can tolerate lies so transparent, so tawdry, so revolting and unholy, what will this mean for our own immortal souls and our own most basic human dignity? What shall we have become? If the destruction of our Constitution and every right we hold dear as Americans, if the reckless and illegal endangerment of our young men and women in uniform in the service of a lie by this president, this administration, and its supporters in Congress isn't treason by strict definition, then the word treason has no meaning.